on to Margaret. Margaret posted this. Looks like it's from my notebooks. And said it was a, quote, sketch of the cover for Anything Goes #3, unquote. And then shared the Neal Adams cover. And then you pointed out that the sketch was for page 1 of the story, and Mags said, you get what you paid for. Looks like the cover to me. Just because Dave didn't draw the cover himself doesn't mean that this sketch wasn't used in the cover's creation. Perhaps ask Dave next time you talk to him, which you were doing. And where are we here? And if me being wrong actually creates some discussion on these posts, perhaps I'll continue to make up shit, okay? Okay. The answer on that one is that you're right. How the actual sequence worked, this was the benefit comic book for helping to raise money for Fantagraphics because Michael Fleischer was suing them over what Harlan Ellison had said about Michael Fleischer in the big Harlan Ellison interview. And I think what happened was they went and found as many people as they could, as many big names as they could, to work on Anything Goes, and then put together the anthologies out of what was coming in. I said, yeah, I'll be happy to do whatever it was, 3-pager, I think, 3-pager, maybe 4-pager.
3.
3? Yeah. It was, what's the least I can get away with and still call it a story? Because I'm kind of busy here. I think what happened then was they went, okay, Dave's agreed to do a Cerebus vignette. Let's talk to Neal Adams and say, Neal, can you do us a Cerebus cover? And that's what happened. Neal just said, you want a Cerebus cover? Okay, I'll do you a Cerebus cover. And then he did the Cerebus cover, and they sent it to me and said, okay, here's the cover. Can you do a vignette around it? And it's like, I guess so. I mean, it's a gorgeous piece. It's Neal Adams, and I was terrifically impressed that Neal Adams had actually done this picture of my character. But I was looking at it and going, can't really picture a situation in which Cerebus would be dressed like that. I mean, it's one of those, obviously a Conan riff where, Conan would wear whatever was the local fashion in whatever city he happened to be in. And that was, this is what Cerebus has done. And Cerebus has also found the most bizarre looking sword I have ever seen in my life. I'm not sure if that sword, it looks really cool. It's Neal Adams, so it looks really cool. I don't know if a sword like that could even possibly work. So I decided to change that into a cheese slicer in my version, just figuring, okay, whatever this is that Neal has Cerebus holding looks more like a really, really exotic cheese slicer than any kind of sword I ever heard tell of. But it is a gorgeous cover. I was long time mental meltdown Neal Adams fan that I was. Seeing Neal Adams actually doing my character and going, wow, I draw Cerebus better than Neal Adams does. That's the only thing that I draw better than Neal Adams does. But at least it's one thing. So
So that cover for Anything Goes 3 is a parody of Continuity Comics Armor #1.
Oh, right. Okay. All right.
And if you look at the original Armor #1 cover, he's wearing that armor and has that sword. So I kind of wonder if Neil got. I kind of wonder if Neil got the call of, hey, Dave's doing a service story. Do you want to do a cover? Looked at what was on his drawing board and went, okay, do that, but shorter with long ears.
Could be, or strange promotion. It's like if I'm doing a free cover for Fantagraphics, I'm at least going to promote Armor at the same time. That's what I was looking at it, and I was going, why does that strike a chord with me? And where is the chord? And that's why I thought he was doing a Conan riff of some kind. Oh, of course, it's the continuity character. It's Armor. Oh, how many years later is this? 40 years? This goes to prove if you live long enough, you will find out everything.
But is it worth the effort?
Well, there was no effort in this case. It's like Matt Dowd on the other end of the phone, and he's going to tell stupid Grandpa what he hasn't known for the last 40 years.
Yeah, but you had to go through the last 40 years to get here. That's what I'm saying. The effort for 40 years to find out the answer to that question.
Everything always comes back